peeps, what's going on? Welcome to my player rated show, Flex's own one. Yeah, I know those guys are going to do it down in the studio after our win against Sheffield United. And you know what? It weren't great, so we still look bang average in a lot of it. And in a game where all the attackers should be getting 7s and 8s against a team that's bottom of the league with only 1 point, it's going to be interesting to see what the ratings are. It's going to be interesting to see what the ratings are. But we did win, nonetheless. Nevertheless, we did win, and we have to remember that. And it's about trying to build momentum. Let me just twist my... There you go. Get the framing right before Josh gets angry at me. Anyway, in goal, Andre Onana. After how he was moving against Brentford, which was mad. You know, we're always worried. But he made some decent stops today. And I say decent because some of them I said were really good, not really good saves, but good saves. But one that he parried out, was that from Ryan Brewster? No, it was from someone else. It might have been Norwood. No, that one went over the bar. There was one that he parried out and it went back into a kind of dangerous area. And I said, I went good save. But when I saw the replay back, it hit his forearm instead of like his wrist or his hands where he could parry it out, like out of harm's way. I'm nitpicking here, but I feel like I'm on Onana watch because I just want him to keep getting clean sheets, which obviously he didn't get today, which wasn't his fault. And just like I said about the mechanics of how he saves the ball, and I just want him to be crisp. I want him to just do things properly. He came and collected a really good cross, came and clattered out, took out everyone. I think he took out the Sheffield United player and Johnny Evans as well, winded him. But that's what you want from your keeper. So I think he was fine today. I'll give him... He made some decent saves as well. I'll give him a 6. I'll give him a 6. I think the saves he did make were ones he should make. He had one where he come running out as well, actually. I'll give him a 7. I feel like if I give him a 7, it's because of where he's coming from in terms of literally throwing the ball in the net. And I feel like that's just too high. Like, it's a 6. He's made saves that he should save. Distribution was okay. Went long kind of most of the time. And nothing special, but just did what he needed to do. Assured, didn't make any mistakes. The goal wasn't his fault, and the penalty couldn't get near it as well because it's a great penalty by Oli McBurney as well. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a 6. Dalot gets the winning goal. He was composed at right back. Didn't really put a foot wrong, if I'm honest with you, and scores a fantastic goal. So his impact on the game, I've got to give him a 7. I think the defenders are going to shine high today. I mean, Hamer, I think that's say his name. He's like the most likely to run at players as well. You know, Archer can do it as well, but Hamer, you know, he's nimble and tricky, and he did okay. I think Dalot did okay against him. But again, like I said, he scores the goal. He scores the goal that wins us the game. So his impact was good, and I think he defended pretty well as well. So I'm going to give Dalot. I've got to give him an 8, really. I've got to give him an 8. You know, he scored the winner. Do you know what I mean? Check the post and everything there. He scored the winner, bro. So yeah, I'll give Dalot an 8. Into centre backs, let's go Johnny Evans. I thought he was just composed. He was good, wasn't he? Did what he needed to do. Some great distribution, comfortable, winning his headers, winning his ground duels. Got skinned once, but just solid. Just solid. Did what he needed to do. I'll just give him a 6 though. I think, and that's just. I say he was average. I just think Dalot gets an 8. Is that too high then? Because what's Maguire going to... I feel... Yeah, Dalot gets an 8 because he won us the game. Actually, no, he should get a 7. He should get a 7, Johnny Evans. He gets a 7. Like I said, didn't do anything wrong. The handball, the clean sheet that they didn't get, it's come from a handball, from a penalty. It happens. And he was fine. He was solid. I'll give him a 7. Harry Maguire, man of the match. Man of the match today, Harry. In a good little bit of form. Do you know what I'm saying? He's come through a little bit of adversity. We're not going to kid ourselves and say, see, sit down, haters. Sit down, Maguire haters. Hold that. But, you know, he's a Sheffield lad. Got his family there. They're all from Sheffield. Composed performance. Had a couple fouls earlier on. You know what I mean? A couple dodgy fouls earlier on. He had one in the first minute and another one later on, I think, in the first half. But other than that, it was meat and drink, though. Do you know what I'm saying? But he was good. He was good. But I'll give him a 7 as well. I know he was the man of the match, and I've actually given Dalot an 8. That's just because, you know, as a defender, he's actually won us the game. If he's the man of the match, he's got to be. I've got to drop Dalot just because out of what I'm saying, because Harry Maguire was man of the match, but I'm saying Dalot scored the winner. So I'll drop Dalot down to a 7, even though he got the winner. and Maguire can get an 8 because I think he was good. He was good. Left back Victor Lindelof, again, a lot of things, meat and drink. You know, you're never going to get bombing on and Victor Lindelof doing a madness with crosses and inverting and getting on the ball, but he did well. I thought he did well. I think he, you know, kept his shape, you know, mopped up where we needed to mop up and do what he needed to do. So yeah, I think I'd give him a 6. I'd give him a 6. I thought he was okay. There'll be a lot of 6s today because a lot of people were quite average today, if I'm honest. Into midfield, Amrabat did a good job just keeping the ball, recycling the ball. Nearly scored with a rocket, by the way, actually. I forgot about that. What a goal that would have been. Not known for his shooting, Sofiane Amrabat. But just, I wouldn't say he didn't boss it. Wasn't a midfield general. Had time and space in there. Wasn't particularly difficult for him. He just did the easy stuff. Do you know what I mean? That's why I can't gas him up. He did what he's supposed to do. Do you know what I mean? Played a couple of switches in the air. But he's a player who's going to come deep and play high percentage passes. He's going to play easy passes. He's going to play passes that he shouldn't really get wrong. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it was an easy performance for him. But I'll give him a 6. I think he was decent. I think he was okay. Bruno had some decent moments. You know, hit the crossbar with the free kick. I think he had a good crossfield ball. Who hit that ball to Rashford where he cushioned it down? I can't remember who it was. Oh, no, sorry. He set up a good chance for Rashford where his left foot across the goal. And he probably should have done better, Rashford. He kind of hits off the back of his heel when he's connecting with his left foot. Probably should have done a bit better there, but good pass there. But again, for Bruno's standards, I think he was okay. He covered the ground well, honest in the tackle, 6, average. And I think we're kind of getting into that territory where you can see like the creative players, what's going to kind of come from their performances because average for a lot of our, apart from the back four and maybe a couple of individual defenders, no one really had an amazing game today because we weren't great, even though we were in control. So I'll give him a 6. The other midfielder, Scott McTominay, gets a goal, but then immediately after getting a goal, it is kind of unfortunate, but it is a pen. It's not a stupid one where you go, Scott, what are you doing? How have you done that? What an idiot! Why have you done that? It wasn't one of those ones. It's one of them where his hand is down by his side, to be fair to him, but he's leaned. He's leaned. If they get given against, if they don't get given for us, if that was us and that didn't get given, we're going mad. We're going mad because in today's game, even though the handball rule's kind of mad, it's a handball. It's a handball. So, but it weren't a stupid handball. What else? He went on to just do okay before getting taken off. But it's a good finish from him, though. It's a good finish from him. But I'll give him a 6. His overall performance still was okay, like a lot of players were, as you can see by my ratings. Let's get to the front line. Rashi had chances to score. Probably should have scored. Provided good service a couple of times though for Højlund. You know, has a shot that Højlund has to gather. I know it wasn't intended for him, but it came from Rashford. And definitely that set. The ball comes over, he cushions it with a weaker foot, and Højlund probably should be there. A little bit unlucky not to get there. But you're looking at, he's done his job, Rashford. You put it into that 6-yard, cross that 6-yard box, and we'll be saying Rashford's got another assist for Højlund. So, and a couple of little mazy runs as well. And again, it was a game where it wasn't like Rashford had to do loads of defensive work running back to his own goal, where we're looking to see, is he making recovery runs? What's his body language right? Like, I thought he was okay. I'll give him a 6. I'll give him a 6. Højlund, 6 again. Common theme, this. Common theme. Did okay. Good hold-up play. Got himself into good positions. Should have scored. Should have scored. My only criticism, which is valid for a striker, is he should have scored. He was close to scoring, so I don't mind if you're getting into the positions. It's a bigger problem for me if you're nowhere near it and you're not getting any chances, you're not getting a sniff at goal. That isn't the case with Rasmus Højlund. But that first one where he doesn't quite get there, that's exactly what we got him for, that type of striker to get in there for those clinical moments. And he couldn't quite do it today. But it will come, and I'm expecting a big performance again from him on Tuesday night against Copenhagen. But I'll give him a 6 for today. Anthony, I'll be honest, he might even get 5, you know. Am I being a bit harsh there? Am I nitpicking? Because I didn't really see him much, didn't really do anything. Oh no, it was Anthony played that ball for Rashford actually over the top where he cushioned it down. I remember now. So that was a goal scoring chance. I'll give him a 6. I'll give him a 6. Again, 6 is average, isn't it? Really, I don't think he was great, but he didn't stink out the joint, did he? He wasn't. It wasn't one of them. To put it this way, when he came off, I wasn't feeling any way. It was like, yeah, it's probably about right. Into the subs. Martial came on, did okay, decent hold up play, but 6. Garnacho had some good movements, some good bits of play. Should have killed the game. I know it potentially would have got taken back for an offside. It looked like he could have been just on. He wasn't to know. Should have scored that. I can't remember who laid him in, but we had acres. I think it's Bruno. He had absolutely acres to pick someone out and make sure that we did all right. And then he went on a break as well, where I think he had a good 3 options and he picked the wrong option and the move came to an end. So wasn't great. Had a shot that went just wide as well, but he should have put the game to bed. But I'd give him an average 6 as well. Ericsson, some nice little neat passes when he came on, but nothing amazing. 6. Mason Mount only on for a couple of minutes, so NA. And Raphael Varane comes in, does what Raphael Varane does, just see the game out. Wasn't really involved. Just did what he needed to do. So yeah, I'll give him a flat 6 as well. So that's my player ratings. Harry Maguire, man of the match. He gets an 8 for me. Dalot as another pick, obviously won us the game. I feel like Dalot should get an 8 though. He won us the game, you know. He won us the game, innit? He won us the game. But Maguire, I don't know. I feel like because of what he's going through, it's me doing it. I'm trying to just give him a little boost up more than probably he deserves. But essentially, I think it's a damning indictment on us that we've played bottom of the league, Sheffield United, and the player that I'm saying is man of the match is it's a toss-up out of the 2 defenders. You know, it's a toss-up out of the 2 defenders. So, yeah, it shouldn't really be that way. But if you think about it, though, look, Man City went there. It's close 2-1. They didn't blow them away. You know, Sheffield United obviously got the loss at last minute against Tottenham. Took them to the 95th minute for Kulusevski or whatever it was to win them the game. So, you know, I suppose on that level, we should look at it and say it's about par. But we have to look at ourselves. We know that performances like what we saw today are very common. That's the issue. So yeah, we go again. But Maguire, man of the match and a top scorer in the player range. Let me know if you disagree or agree. Let me know if I'm on cloud 9, if you think I'm out here in Jamaica just getting sunstroke or something because my ratings are way off. Or let me know if you think it's about par. Yeah? Take care, guys. I'll see you again soon. Peace.